Hello and welcome students. In the last video lecture, we had understood the tabular representation of data. In that, I had explained you exercise 2.2, question number 1. Now, moving on with the second question of the same exercise, that is on page number 42. Let us read the question first of all. 1600 employees are working in an office. Among these employees, the number of men exceeded the number of women by 15% of the total number of employees. It means number of men are more than number of women by 15% of total number of employees. The number of unmarried employees are 800 less than the number of married employees. Number of unmarried employees that are 800 less compared to married employees. Suppose there are 2000 married employees, then 800 less, that would be 1200 unmarried employees. Okay, then afterwards the number of unmarried women is 195. Represent the above data in a suitable table. Now in the first sum also, I had told you in the last video lecture that first of all we have to find out the number of attributes in the question. Over here you can see there are two attributes that I have written on the board, that is two attributes, marital status and the second one, that is gender. It means married, unmarried and male and female. These are the two attributes on the basis of which we will prepare the table. Okay, so you can see I have prepared the table, that is marital status, married, unmarried and total, and in case of gender, that is men, women and total. Okay, always it has been told that the horizontal total and vertical total should come equal. Okay, now we'll read one sentence, each one of the sentence, and accordingly we'll put the data in the concerned box. Okay, first line, that is 1600 employees are working in an office. How many total employees? That is 1600. Okay, so you can see the total of employees working that I have written, that is 1600. Then afterwards, among these employees, the number of men exceeded the number of women by 15% of the total employees. Now 15% of the total employees, how much total employees are there? 1600. 15% of 1600, that would come to 240. Okay, so number of men, that would be 240 more than the number of women, but we are not having the value of men or the number of men or number of women. Okay, so how to find out the number of men and number of women? Only we are getting the idea that 240 men would be more compared to women. Okay, so now suppose women is equal to x. We are doing the supposition, we are taking supposition for women, that is x. Then men would be 240 more than women, so x plus 240. Okay, now doing the equation calculation, x plus x, that is for women, and x plus 240, that is for men. So x plus 240 is equal to 1600, because men plus women is equal to total number of employees. Okay, so x plus x, that would come to 2x. 2x plus 240 is equal to 1600. Now x is equal to 1600 plus 240 will become minus 240, and 2 will come in denominator, so divide by 2. Okay, so 1600 minus 240 divided by 2, you will do the calculation, you will get the answer, that is 680. Now x, we have got the value, that is 680. What we have done the supposition for x, that is number of women. Okay, so number of women that we have got, that is 680. So you can see in the column of total of women that I have written 680. Okay, now we have to find the number of men. Number of men is equal to x plus 240. What we got the value of x? That is 680. So 680 plus 240 is equal to 980. So total number of men that we got, that is 920. 920 plus 680, total should come 1600. So in this way we have got the value, that is total number of men and total number of women. Okay. Now moving on with the next sentence. That is, the number of unmarried employees are 800 less than the number of married employees. Number of unmarried employees are 800 less. Okay, so you can see again I have shown one calculation over here. Suppose number of married employees, that is x. You can take any supposition. You can take a, b, c, x, y, z. Generally we are taking these alphabets as supposition. Okay, so I have taken same supposition, that is number of married employees, that is x. Okay, So unmarried, that would be x minus 800, because it is told that number of unmarried are 800 less than the number of married employees. Okay, so x minus 800, that would be number of unmarried employees. So again, doing the total of married and unmarried, that is x plus x minus 800. X, that is for married employees, and x minus 800, that is for unmarried employees. So x plus x minus 800 is equal to total number of employees, that is 1600. Okay, so x plus x, that would come to 2x. 2x is equal to 1600 minus 800 would become plus 800. So 1600 plus 800, that would become 2400. 2400 divided by 2. So x value will get 1200. Now x, we have done supposition for married employees. So you can see in the column of married, total I have written, that is 1200. Now we have to find the number of unmarried. We can find the number of unmarried employees in two ways. Over here, from 1600, if we subtract 1200, then the number of unmarried employees also will get 400. Or you can do by the equation also. Over here we have supposed for unmarried employees, that is x minus 800, right? So x value we got 1200. So 1200 minus 800. So the number of unmarried employees that we will get, that is 400. So both the ways you can find, the answer would come same, that is 400 number of unmarried employees. So up till now we have found out this value, 3 values, and over here vertical 3 values. Moving on with the next sentence. The number of unmarried women is 195. The number of unmarried women is 195. Number of unmarried women. We have to see horizontally and vertically. You should get tallied. So over here women and unmarried, that is 195. Okay. Now further, represent above data in a suitable table. These many data have been given to you in the question. From that you have to find the remaining data. Now we'll find the remaining data. We already found these 3 values. These 3 values also, these 2 values also we have found out. This is already given in the question. Now to find the married women, how to find it out? You will see, say it is the total number of women. From that you will subtract 195, that is unmarried. So you will get the number of married women. So 680 minus 195 you will do, you will get the value of married women, that is 485. In the same way over here, 400 and 195, 2 values you are already having. So 400 total, from that you will subtract the unmarried women, that is 195. Then you will get unmarried men total, that is 205. That is 400 minus 195 is equal to 205. So we have found out this value and this value. Now the last value is remaining, that is married men. How to find it out? Now we have got 920, 205. So 920 minus 205, you will get the number of married men. Okay, so 920 minus 205, you will get the answer, that is 715, that are number of married men. Okay, so all the data we have got from the in the table. Now you have to get tally that whether the horizontal answer and vertical answer, that is total, should come equal from both the sides. Horizontally also 920 plus 680 you will do, you will get 1600, and vertically 1200 plus 400 you will do, then also you will get the same answer, that is 1600. So our answer is correct. Okay, so that was the second sum that we have completed. Now the third sum, that is just the representation of the table of the attributes, whatever the attributes are given to you, that you have to represent it into the tabular form. You have to arrange that attributes in table. You don't have to represent the data in the table. So that you will be trying in homework. I'll be continuing with the fourth sum. Now in the fourth sum there are 3 attributes, that is residential area, the second one, that is marital status, and the third one, that is job. Okay, and already in the last video lecture I discussed that in your syllabus, according to your syllabus, maximum 3 attributes table would be asked. There may be more than 3 attributes to represent the data in tabular form, but according to your syllabus, maximum 3 attributes would be asked to represent in table. Okay. Now let us see the table how it has been presented over here. That is residential area, that is labor, other area, and total. Then afterwards marital status, that is married and unmarried, and the grand total, married, unmarried, and total. Again in married there are experienced, inexperienced, and total. That is as per job. Okay, that is experienced, job, inexperienced, and total. Okay, marital status means married and unmarried and total. Residential area means labor, other area, and total. Okay, so these 3 attributes, on that basis the table has been prepared over here. Now will represent, you can see circles I have done over here. Whatever the circles have been done, it means that value has been given to you in the question. Okay. Now let us read the question. First line, that is, out of total 1850 women working in a factory. Total how many women are working in the factory? That is 1850. So you can see I have written in the total column, that is total box, that is 1850. Okay. Then afterwards 549 were residing in labor area. Out of that 1850, 549 were residing in labor area. So you can see in the total, out of that 549 is the total number of employees that were residing in labor area. Okay. Then afterwards, out of total married women of labor area, 250 had experience and 93 were inexperienced. Married women of labor area, that is married and labor area. In that, experienced and inexperienced. Experience that is given to you 250 and inexperienced that is given to you 93. Okay. Then afterwards, next line, the number of experienced and inexperienced women from other area were 87 and 400 respectively. Now in case of other area, experienced and inexperienced, experience that is 87 and inexperienced that is given to you 400. Okay, students, be very much careful while you are reading the sentence and see that you are putting the value or the data in the correct box. If you have by mistake written the value or the data of other area in labor and labor data in other area, then your table would be identified or classification would be done in a wrong way. So your answer would come wrong. So see that while you are writing the sentence, you are putting the data in the correct box. Okay, so over here the value of other area, married women, that is given experienced 87 and inexperienced that is 400. Then afterwards, the total number of inexperienced women was 1336. Total number of inexperienced women. You can see the total column, inexperienced total, that is 1336. Okay. And out of them 136 were from labor area. Means out of 1336, 136. This is the total number of inexperienced women. Okay. Out of that 136 were from labor area. So we can easily find the value from 1336. You will subtract 136, then you will get the number of inexperienced women from other area, that is 1200. Okay. Then afterwards, out of total women, 1020 were unmarried. Out of total women, 1020 were unmarried. You can see the total of unmarried. This is unmarried and total column that I have written 1020. Okay. Among them, the number of experienced women from labor area and from other area were 163 and 14 respectively. It means out of the unmarried, experienced and inexperienced from labor, that is from labor, that is 163 and from other area, that is 14. Again repeating that sentence, out of total women, among them, the number of experienced women from labor area and from other area were 163 and 14 respectively. It means from labor area, that is 163 and from other area, that is 14. Okay. Moving on, present these data in tabular form. It means these many data that have circled, that many data have been given to in the question. Now we have to find the remaining data. How will we be finding the remaining data? Let us find. So first of all, over here 1850 has been given to you, minus 549 you will do, then you will get the value, that is 1301. Okay. Now over here also same way, 1336 minus 136 you will do, you will get the value, that is 1200. Okay. Now you have got these two values. Now how to find these three values? That is 1850 minus 1336 you will do. Then you will get this value, that is 514. Okay. Now next value, that is how to find this value, 1301 minus 1200 you will get 101. That is experience total, experience women total. Then afterwards 549, that is from labor area. From that you will subtract inexperience, then you will get the experience total number in labor area, that is 413. Okay, so in this way, by subtracting from the total the inexperienced value, you will get the experience number of employees of all the three, that is labor, other area and total. Okay, so these three columns that we have cleared. Now verifying the table of married. In case of married, you can see 250 and 87. These two data have been given to you in the question. So 250 plus 87, you will get the total, that is 337. Over here also 400 plus 93, you will get 493. Now how to find this value? That is very easy. You will do the total of these two values, 337 plus 493, you will get 830. In the same way, 87 plus 400, you will get 487. And over here also 250 plus 93 you will do, then you will get the value that is 343. So we have cleared the table of married. Now only the table that is remaining of unmarried. How will we find the remaining data of unmarried employees? Okay. Now over here, first thing, that is 163 and 14, that is already given to you in the question. So easily you can find the total of it, that is 177. Okay. Now over here 1020 is given and 177 you have found out. So you will subtract these two values, that is 1020 minus 177. The difference that would come to 843. Okay. Now these four values are not given. Okay. So how to find these four values? For that, see, total is given over here, that is 549. From 549, if you subtract the total number of married women in labor area, that is 343, then you will get the total number of unmarried employees in labor area, that is 206. Again repeating, from the total 549, if you subtract the number of married women in labor area, that is 343, you will get the number of unmarried employees in labor area, that is 206. Okay, so now you have got the value, that is 206. So 206 from the total you subtract experience, that is 163, you will get the value, that is 43. Okay, so you have got these two values also, that is 43 and 206. You have already found out these two values also. Now you have got the value, that is 43. Okay, so 843 already we have found out by subtracting 1020 minus 177. So 843 you have got 43 also. So 843 minus 43 will do. Then you will get the total number of inexperienced employees from other area, that is 800. That is 843 minus 43, you will get the value, that is 800. So in this way we have to find the remaining data which are not given to you in the question. Okay, so I hope this table is clear to you. Now moving on to the last sum of this exercise. Over there also there are three attributes given to you, that is year, training and gender. In case of training, that is skilled and unskilled. In case of gender, that is male, female and total. And in case of year, there are four data of four different years are given to you, that is 2011, 12, 13 and 14. So let us read the question one line, and then afterwards we'll do the will place the data in the concerned box of the table. Okay. The first sentence, that is, there were 1,250 skilled and 400 unskilled workers in a private company in the year 2011. First of all, the data is given, the first sentence, the data is given related to only the first year, that is 2011. The number of skilled and unskilled workers, that is 1250 and 1250 and 400. Okay, so in 2011 the first data that has been given to you, that is 1250, and that is the number of skilled workers. Okay, so 2011 the total number of skilled workers, that is 1000, just a moment, 1000, there were 1250 skilled and 400 unskilled workers in a private company in the year. Okay, so 1250, that you can see, that is the total number of skilled workers, and 400, that is the total number of unskilled workers in the year 2011. Okay, then afterwards there were 220 female workers, and of them 150 were skilled. There were 220 female workers. Here you can see total number of female workers that I have written, that is 220. Okay, of them 150 were unskilled, means female unskilled workers, that is in the column of unskilled, and female, that is given to you 140. So easily you can find the value of skilled female workers in the year 2011, that is 220 minus 140, you will get the value of skilled female workers in the year 2011, that is 80. That is 220 minus 140 is equal to 80. Okay. Then afterwards, in the year 2012, the number of skilled workers was 1,475, and of them 1,300 were males. Number of skilled workers, okay, that is given to you 1,475, and of them the number of males, that is 1,300. So easily from 1,475, if you subtract the number of males, then you will get the number of females, that is 175. Okay. Now then afterwards, out of 250 skilled workers, 200 were males. Sorry, 250 unskilled workers. Out of 250 unskilled workers total that is given to you 250 in the year 2012. Okay, so total unskilled workers that is 250. 200 are males. Then females that would be 50. Okay. Then afterwards, in the year 2013, there were 1700 skilled and 50 unskilled workers. 1700 skilled. You can see in 2013 the total number of skilled workers that I have written 1700 and the total number of unskilled workers in 2013 that I have written 50. Okay. Then afterwards, out of total workers, 250 were females. Of them, 240 were skilled. Out of total workers, 250 were females. Okay. And 240 that were female skilled workers. So naturally 10 would be unskilled female workers because 250 minus 240 remaining that would be unskilled female workers in the year 2013. Okay. Then afterwards 240 were skilled. In the year 2014 there were 2000 workers and of them 2% were unskilled. In the year 2014 total number of workers there are 2000. Okay. And of them 2% were unskilled. Out of 2000, 2% you will count, then you will get 40. Okay, so 40 that is the total number of unskilled workers in the year 2014. Okay, 2% were unskilled. Out of total workers, 300 were females. 300 were female workers in the year 2014. Okay, 10 were unskilled. 10 were unskilled. It means the female unskilled workers that were 10. So out of total 300, 10 were unskilled. Then 290 would be skilled female employees. Okay, so 300 minus 10, then it would come 290 female skilled workers in the year 2014. Okay. Now present the above data in the form of table. So these many data whichever I have circled over here, that many data that I have placed from the question that has been given to you in the textbook. Okay. Now the remaining data that we have to find it out. Okay. First of all, over here you can see 2000 minus 300. So here you will get the value that is 1700. In the same way over here, first of all, looking at this data, that is 250, 1475, sorry. 1250 has been given to you over here, that is 400 given to you, and over here that is given to, 400, and over here 1650 is given to you. So from 1650 total number of employees in the year 2011, if the total number of unskilled workers that is coming to 400, so 1650 minus 400 you will do, then you will get the value of 2011, that is 1250. But over here skilled and unskilled values given to you. So you can see 1250 plus 400, total that would come to 1650. Okay. In the same way, we'll look for the female workers. In case of female, total is given to you 220. Over here unskilled that is given to you 140. So 220 minus 140, remaining value you will be getting, that is 80. Okay. Next, then afterwards, in case of the male workers, 250 and 80 already we have found out. So 250 minus 80, it means from the total, if you subtract the value of females, then you will get the value of male. That means 1250 minus 80, you will get 1170. In the same way, from the total that is 400, if you subtract the number of females, then you will get the number of males, that is 260. Okay. Next, over here also, total already we have found out, that is 1650, and 220 already it is given in the question. So 1650 minus 220, you will get the total number of males, that is 1430. You can also get the total number of males by adding the skilled and unskilled males, that is 1170 plus 260 you will do, then also you will get the total, that is 1430. So up till now we have cleared all the data of 2011. Now moving on to 2012. In 2012, 1300 and 1475 that has been given to you. So easily you can find the value, that is 175. So 1475 minus 1300, the total number of female skilled workers that you will be getting, that is 175. Over here also in the same way, 250 total is given, from that male that is 200. So female that would come to 50. Now over here 225 value is given to you, but male and total value is not given to you. So first of all we'll find the male total. So how to find the male total? 1300 1300 plus 200, that would come to 1500, and 1500 plus 225, that would come to 1725. Okay, so we have cleared the second, that is 2012. Now let us verify or find out the remaining data of 2013. In case of 2013, 1700 and 240, that is given to you. So from the total 1700, you will minus 240, you will get the value of male skilled workers, that is 1460. Okay, now in this case, over here 50 is only given to you. Now 50 is given to you, so sorry, and 10 is also given to you, because 250 from that 240 are the number of skilled workers. The number of unskilled workers female, that would be 10. Okay, so from 50 you will subtract 10, then you will get the value, that is 40. Okay, and the last value, that is 250 is given to you. How to find 1500? Now 1460, that is the total number of males skilled workers, and 40, that is the total number of unskilled workers male. So 1460 plus 40, you will get 1500. Okay, so and then afterwards 1500 plus 250, total that would come to 1750. Now after clearing the year 2013, let us find the remaining data of the last year, that is 2014. Okay, in case of 2014, you can see that is 2000, that is total given to you. From 2000 you will subtract 300, then you will get the value, that is 1700. Okay, now remaining data over here, and that is 40 is given to you and 10 is given to you. So 40 total, from that 10 you will subtract, then you will get the answer, that is 30 over here. Okay, and now how to find these three data are not given to you in the question. How will you find it out? See, from the total 2000, you will subtract the unskilled total, that is 40. So remaining total for skilled workers in 2014, that would come to 1960. That is 2000 minus 40, that would come to 1960. In the same we will find out for females, that is total, that is 300. From 300 you will subtract the unskilled females, that is 10. So remaining, that would come to 290 in the year 2014 for skilled females. Okay, in the same way for male total, that is given to you 1700. From 1700 you will subtract 1700 you will subtract, that is 30, that is the unskilled workers. Okay, unskilled males, that is 30. So 1700 minus 30, remaining value for male skilled workers, that would come to 1670. So in this way you have to find the remaining data. Already the question would be arranged in such a way, and the missing data would be such that it would be by adding or subtracting you can easily find their values. So I hope students this tabular form of data representation you have easily understood. In the next video lecture we'll be starting the third part of this chapter, that is diagrammatical representation of data. Till then, goodbye, keep practicing, stay blessed.